Hey everybody, it is the Breezies. I am Patrice Ambrose and this is my husband.
Big Drew Breezy.
Oh, we're Big Drew Breezy this week. Big Drew Breezy had to put his glasses on just to have this conversation, y'all. So happy he could be a part of it.
Absolutely.
So today we're going to be talking about communication. I know we've done some in communication before, but this one's going to be a good one. Make sure you pay attention to this whole thing. But first, wait a minute. Hold on. You got to subscribe.
Got to hit that button. Got to hit that notification button. Let them know that you watched Just Between Us, the Breezies. We love your support. Thank you guys for following us. Make sure you pay attention.
And like it.
Oh yeah, definitely like it.
This man is really
Man, I wish I never married her.
worst thing I ever tried.
I wonder how much money I'd have right now if I never.
I swear he's smart. He ain't smart. Ain't smart.
I should have listened to my friends when they told me not to.
So today, like we said, we're going to be talking about the things you should not be saying. It's very important that you are a loving and encouraging partner. And when you're pissed off, when you're angry, when you're frustrated, you also need to know how to be quiet, loving.
Yeah, those words that we say, they have an impact, and you can't take it back. In that moment, you're saying it, that's probably how you feel, but there's residue from that, and you can't take back the residue because even though you guys may make up in that moment, once it's done, it's still going to stick there.
Yeah, once you put those things out there, there's no taking them back. Even if you didn't mean it. Even if you were just doing it to hurt the other person. Think about that. Should you be hurting the other person? If you're in a marriage, if you're in this relationship, you're supposed to be one. And so if you're hurting the other person, you're really hurting yourself. Because the pain comes back into your marriage,
Absolutely.
into your relationship.
Absolutely. And you're supposed to be protecting each other. And when you're saying things like that, and we've all done it, and fortunately for us, we've grown out of it. We've never said things that we couldn't take back. But, when you're upset, you're going to say something that gets the other person going.
Yeah.
The flip side to that is, once that person's going, that's going to cause a whole nother issue. It's going to cause a whole other issue because that will resurface again. You might put it to bed now, but it will resurface again the next time an issue comes up.
The thing we want to really discuss with you is truly watching your tongue. The Lord said that the tongue is ruthless. It is the most incontrollable thing. More uncontrollable, whatever. Mm-hmm. It can't be controlled. You can control a lion. Lions have been in circuses. Mm-hmm. But a tongue, if you don't watch it, gets away from you. And ladies, you have to be mindful of the things that you say to your husbands. You have to be mindful of how you handle their hearts. Even though they are strong, even though they're supposed to be our covering, their heart still hurts. And we have to be mindful of how we handle that.
We're sensitive, Don't let the exterior fool you. We're sensitive guys. And
they are very sensitive.
We're zooming out of her. We're very sensitive, And sometimes women will say certain things when they're upset because they know how to get you going, and it'll hurt.
Women will say things when they're upset that'll get you going.
Are you not a woman?
Are you not a man that will say something that would be hurtful to a woman?
I've never said nothing hurtful to you.
Okay, he's never said nothing hurtful to me.
I've been on my best behavior.
Here's the thing, guys. What you say that's hurtful is different than what we say is hurtful. Men don't want to hear how they're not real men. And women don't want to hear how you've done so much for them as if you were some kind of saving grace. God is our only savior. We bring things to the table. Otherwise, y'all can reproduce. There's a lot of things men couldn't do without women, but they bring up as if they could. That's a problem.
That's a different conversation, my love.
Is it?
I think you just took a pivot on us.
We're talking about the things that we say. I'm talking about the things that offend you. Now I'm talking about what would offend us.
Got you.
Right?
Understood. And guys, what offends us is when you're telling us that we're not doing enough, or we could be doing more, or we're not doing this, and we don't want to hear what we're not doing. Give us the adulation for what we are doing.
Likewise for the ladies.
We're still on the guys.
When do we get on the ladies? Go ahead. What's the problem?
The problem is this, right? Mm-hmm. You didn't let me finish. Mm-hmm. You assumed I was going to correct you about something. All I said was, hold on. That's it. Right? Communication. Hold on. You get all your feelings now because I said, hold on.
I didn't think you were going to correct me about something.
Yeah, what did you think?
I was trying to ask a question. That's it.
Okay. Okay. I'm listening. I understand what you're saying.
Now you're listening. You didn't listen to me when I was trying to ask the question. You got offended that I was asking it too quickly.
You did ask it too quickly.
Am I not allowed to ask? No?
Go ahead. You can ask whatever you want.
So here's the thing. You get offended when I ask you questions sooner than you want me to ask you questions.
You asked a question before the thing happens, though. Like, give it a second.
You took the phone, and I said, babe, why are you doing that?
But you didn't even give me a chance to explain why.
I was asking a question.
Would I take the phone for no reason?
I didn't say you took it for no reason.
Would I take it for no reason?
But I was inquiring about the reason. I was inquiring about the reason.
Getting back on track.
Can we talk about the women now?
Absolutely.
Oh, good. Ladies, here we go. We don't like when you bring up money. What if you do have more money than I have? So what? It's about what I bring to the table.
Who brought up money?
I'm thick. We are talking about what women do not like you to bash them about.
Gotcha.
Y'all with me? Y'all with me? We want to feel valued too.
Okay.
We want to feel appreciated too.
Okay.
And a lot of times what women do in a household and what they do for their families and their children and their extended family is valuable, and it's not always appreciated. And when fights come in, it's the first thing to make a woman feel less valuable is to come against the way she looks, her ability to handle the household, or the fact that what she brings to the table isn't worth as much because it's not monetary, so to speak, but it's an action.
Yeah, I was wondering where you were going with that in terms of communication, but I see what you're saying. You're saying bringing stuff up like that when you're upset, when you're angry, throwing jabs at people based off of those things. Oh yeah, definitely hurtful.
Yeah.
On the flip side, from a guy's perspective, when you get upset, women, well, ladies, married women, girlfriends,
You better make this clean.
it's hurtful when you throw jabs at guys about what we don't do. When you all you pick on is what we don't do. Or you could be doing more of this, or you're not doing this, you're not spending enough time with me here, or you could have done this. That's exhausting. That's exhausting. And we have to be cognizant of the way that we deliver. Why are you looking at me like that? In short, what we want you to do is think before you speak. Right? Be active and listening. Right? We spoke about this last week in terms of having difficult conversations. And this is a great segue into difficult conversations because a lot of these hurtful words come in the midst of a difficult conversation. And what a lot of us tend to do is we tend not to listen. We just want to project. And when you're projecting, you're usually not projecting something positive.
And guys, we want you to know that how we look is not our only value. So we don't want to be compared to other people. We don't want to be talked down to. We don't want to be told somebody said I shouldn't have been with you, like we're not worth anything. We have value before we met you, and we'll have value if we leave you. Not that we're leaving you, but I'm making a point. Just like you guys don't want to hear it.
That's a hurtful point.
That's a hurtful point.
Leaving? Why would you leave?
I'm not leaving.
Oh.
We're good.
Okay.
We don't talk to each other like that.
We do not talk to each other like that. That's the one thing we can say. We've been together 29 years, and we've never thrown barbs at each other.
Not like that. So hey guys, this is our final words. Be kind with your words. Love up on each other. Speak to each other with grace.
And listen as the person when the person is speaking. Listen.
It's not just about being right. It's not just about your pain. Hear each other's pain and respect each other enough to speak with love and kindness.
And please think before you speak. Please. Please think before you speak, because what you're saying in that moment will have an impact later on. So please think before you speak.
That's right. I love you, baby.
I love you too. The breezies.